Alright, so it's been a while since I uploaded last. But yeah, we're back again today and we are playing against Ruma again. He is a great player. I played against him once. You can check out that game on his channel. I'll leave the link down in the description. But yeah, this is a rematch. And basically, we played two games with two different managers. So very quickly, I'll just give you a rundown of my squad. Backline should be self-explanatory. I'm using Rice over Vieira just because I just prefer Rice's passing, man. Vieira's passing lets me down sometimes, and in all other areas, Rice is pretty much as close to Vieira as you can get. Guendouzi is the best anchor man in the game for me. I use Mount at AMF because he's got everything, man. He's passing, shooting, dribbling, double touch, he's got everything. And Beckham was in better form, and Beckham is basically just a better version of Mount. Um, Pepe is the best right wing in the game for me. Son is also amazing. I don't usually like roaming flanks, but Son plays more like a prolific winger. And Forlan is just Forlan, man. I can't let him go. His passing, his finishing is just way too important to my team. So yeah, he's using. So I did think about using 4-2-1-3 against him because I knew he would be using Diamond. And in many ways, I probably had a slight advantage because I've watched his videos a lot. I've learned a lot from him, to be honest. So I had a slight advantage because I kind of knew his style of play. But anyways, let's see how it went. Now, first of all, from kickoff, as you can see, you're supposed to switch to your defensive mid in this position. For some reason, my control just wasn't working. My switch button wasn't working, and I had to keep running back with Forlan. So that was terribly defended from me there. I wasn't probably concentrating enough, and he easily could have scored, but we get away with it. Okay, so just a quick rundown on this attack. Again, as I said, I had a slight advantage because I knew he was using diamond, so I tried to spread the field as much. You can see Pepe was unmarked. That's the only disadvantage of using diamond. And some nice interplay with us here. Cut in with Son. Gets very unlucky. I press shoot with Beckham. Beckham, it was such an easy shot. It was like it was an empty goal. Beckham even touches that and that went in. Beckham didn't respond. And yeah, man, that attack broke down. Very quickly again, this is one of the things that irritates me about PES 20. Look at this. I was straight at Forlan. I mean, your attacks just break down. The players ignore the ball, but he makes a mistake. We get it back. And again, man, this game was very fishy. Look at that. I've never seen Forlan miss from that range. But I don't know how he managed to hit the post from that distance. But yeah, this kept happening. I think we got a attack soon after this. Look at this. We play Pepe in again. I shoot far position. Donnarumma was on fire, but yeah, we had so many great opportunities to score, and it just felt like I couldn't do anything. So yeah, we made it to halftime. Just some quick substitutions. As I told you, Fernando Torres basically plays like a super sub for me, so I always bring him on. And Cruyff, because now that we've removed Forlan, we can't build up through Torres because he has bad passing. So Cruyff has amazing passing, so I brought him on. And again, ignoring the ball. Again. I mean, why, Konami? Why do you do this? Now here, we intercept, and now in this position. Look at the amount of space Torres has to play it into. And just look at how bad his pass is. I mean, it just ruined the attack. We got lucky here, we got a penalty given. And guess what happened? Penalty is luck. I can't say that was scripted, but yeah, it was just such an unlucky day for me that even the penalty he saved. But what really irritated me was that chance, man. I got it with Pepe. I released it immediately because I saw his defender charging out, and Torres missed up the most simple of passes. I know he doesn't have good passing, Torres, but even then, like anyone, literally you or me could play that pass blindfolded, and a professional footballer, 98 rated player, messes that up. It's so irritating, man. Now here again, beautiful, beat our man with Pepe. Torres is in acres of space and he plays it to Ronaldo. The pass selection in this game again is something that really irritates me. That was the most easiest chance for Torres if Pepe just played it to Torres instead of trying to go crossfield to Ronaldo. Why would he select that pass? I just tapped pass. I didn't even give it any power, man. Again, that was just, yeah. It just felt like it was in my day. So yeah, that was the end of the game. Here's a quick look at the stats. I felt unlucky. I didn't win that, but it was a good game overall. So for the second game, I switched my manager. I went to Fernando Santos. Usually I like to use Simeone 4-3-1-2, but some of my players weren't fully familiar with him yet, so I stuck with Santos. So again, a quick rundown on my squad. Again, backline self-explanatory. Only difference is Beckenbauer in for Chilwell because I like my fullbacks to be a little more defensive in this system. Barrios is in because Guendouzi plays well as a box-to-box when he's not a DMF, but he was in bad form this game, so he played Kante. Beckham is just Beckham, man. Probably the best midfielder in the game for me. Cruyff again, no need for explanation. I use Kluivert and you'll see why, man, because a target man in this system is so underrated. The way he drops, and Kluivert has one-touch pass, he's got great strength, great shooting as well. He really can make a difference. You've got to try a target man in 4-3-1-2 if you haven't yet. Okay, here, so just a defensive tip now. In this situation, Nedved has the ball. I made a mistake by double pressing on Nedved with Beckenbauer because he has an overlap, right? And if Nedved was the only player in that position, double press would have been good, but he has the overlap. Beckenbauer gets drawn in and Maldini is completely free. Now in this situation, now I'm looking. If I make Beckenbauer run to Maldini, he's never going to get there. Instead, I make the second pressure from Kante to go on Maldini, and look what I do with Beckenbauer. I track back to cut the cutback, and in the end, if I didn't get there, it was a tap in for Forlan. So you've got to make sometimes when you make a mistake, the ideal situation for me was if I could have got to Maldini and stopped the cross at source, right? But sometimes you can't. So instead, what you've got to do is track back and see the other passes you can cut. That's the beauty of manual cursor switch. Now here, what I'm just trying to show you is he gets the sustained period of pressure which I'm never able to clear. Look, every time I get the ball and I try to play out, either I'm rushing, but look, Rummenigge so lazy, doesn't play the pass. And again, he just kept attacking, but every time I got the ball back, I just wasn't able to clear my lines. So what you should do, like, look, again, I get the ball to Kante, Del Piero of all people comes to track back and intercept it, you know. And what you should do in a situation like this, when there's a sustained period of pressure and you're not able to do anything, you've just got to play it long. And I wasn't able to do it, especially because I had a target man. I could have very easily done it. Play it long to Kluivert, head it down, and then see what you can do. Now, I did say I would have a slight advantage because I know how he plays, right? More of how he defends. Now look, what I was doing here, just holding the ball with Barrios because I know the way he defends is he uses a DMF to cut out the passing channels. Now, I was seeing where he's taking Vieira because I know his cursor's on Vieira. In this situation, you can see he's moving Vieira to cut out the pass to Forlan, which is he's moving Vieira towards the bottom of the screen. So I knew when he's running in that direction, the passing lane towards Kluivert would be completely open, right? So what I do is I just wait for him to run and then I turn and suddenly play to Kluivert, and you can see there's no pressure on Kluivert. I probably could have taken a fake shot instead of shooting immediately with Kluivert and maybe beat one or two men, but yeah, can't make those perfect decisions all the time in game. Anyways, we get to halftime. I bring on Inzaghi because Inzaghi's Inzaghi, you know. I pulled off Rummenigge because I just think he wasn't doing as well, and Forlan is amazing even at AMF. So yeah. Again, look at this attack. Quick passing, one touch, build up, and there we go. Players ignoring the ball has got to be the most irritating thing in this game for me, man. It ruins the most beautiful attacks. It was a quick passing movement out of my defense and it's just gone for no reason. It's very frustrating. So now I know it's been a bit boring without any goals, but here, now look, in this situation, what happened is if that was a faster striker than Kluivert, I mean, I don't know what happened there, but if that was a faster striker than Kluivert, he would have got to that return pass. Now this is very important. You've got to pay attention to what happens in the game in certain situations, and you've got to make sure that you try to work around them. Now this is a very, very good interception from me there with Barrios. Now, it's this very similar situation. I give it to Kluivert, but instead of giving it right back, because I know he's not going to get that, I stall with Inzaghi, wait for Forlan. Kluivert's in a much better position now, and he is lethal, man. Once he's in the box, anywhere in and around the box, Kluivert is great. So as you can see, I did the same. I did the 1-2 pass with Kluivert first. It didn't work. So instead of trying the same thing, I just had to modify it a little bit. And you can see the second time we got in a much better position and we made the breakthrough. Now here, just quickly, I just want to run down one of my favorite attacks. Okay, now this I did almost everything perfectly in this counter attack. Now here in this situation, I had nowhere to go with Torres. So instead of slowing down, what I did is I just did a small skill to just allow Kante to get in a little better position, and I play the pass to him. First time pass to Inzaghi now. Inzaghi, you can see he's surrounded, right? He's got nowhere to go. In a situation like this, when you've got a defender to his back, Barrios is going to cover him from the front. He's basically cornered, right? Where do we go? This was just beautiful when I did it. He messed up the finish, but look at that first time fake shot. Just right through the gap. It's like, you know, threading the eye of a needle. Absolutely beautiful. Campbell and Barrios straight into each other. I mean, I watched this back so many times after the game and I was like, how did I not score? Maybe I should have had a little more composure, gone to the other side, but this was just beautiful. And that's why first time fake shots are very, very important for you to learn. And a great save from Ruma. He just does it again. He's been just doing what he's been doing all game. But thankfully this time we got the lead early and we were able to keep it. And finally we get our payback and we beat Ruma. So yeah, that was just a quick rundown of the two games I played against him. He's a great player. You should definitely check out his channel. I'll leave the link down in the description. And apart from that, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this video and what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. But yeah, until next time, bye bye.